Alright, so I have something for you that's not a subscription box, but I noticed that there were no good reviews on YouTube that went in detail. This is the Lashes to Ashes, Lust to Dust H.I.M vinyl retrospective from 96 to 03, I think. Anyways, to me it focuses upon the early stages of H.I.M and kind of, I don't want to say reaching their peak, but really when they hit their stride. Ends with Razor Blade Romance and doesn't include any music beyond that. So I got the Diehard bundle. It was $200. Took me forever to get it because I didn't even realize this came out until about 2 months before they closed ordering for it. And thankfully I was able to get a hold of it. One thing about the Diehard bundle is it kind of includes duplicates of other things. I really only wanted the new remastered vinyl records. The rest was kind of just gravy to me, but I will show you everything that I got. So what is included, first, I won't talk too much about it, is the 4 remastered CDs, and they come with a little slip cover that makes it into a heartogram. The only problem is that, as you can see with these two, they don't really make a perfect square. They kind of make a really awkward looking display, so you can't really display them. But again, it's kind of cool that they included the slip cover, which shows they've got, of course, Love Metal, Greatest Love Songs, Volume 666, Razor Blade Romance, and Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights. All 4 of them in those slip covers, and all the remastered tracks. They do include the bonus tracks, which I will talk about in a short bit. One of the other bonus items that they included in here, which is key because they have vinyl, is a H.I.M turntable mat. Really a cool touch. I mean, to me this is kind of just a bonus item, not anything crazy, but again, it's really cool just to have this sitting on your turntable, especially when you're listening to some H.I.M. So one of the most awesome things in this box, which is kind of why I decided to throw the $200 in the pot, is that it includes the first time that they reprinted, repressed, re-released their first EP, which is, oh man, I'm blanking on it right now. It's basically the prologue is what I call it, and it includes Stigmata Diaboli, Wicked Game, Dark Secret Love, and The Heartless. There were only 1,000 copies of this produced before, and it was only released in Finland, so extremely exclusive to have. I've actually been trying to get a hold of this for a long time, but in a reasonable amount of money you could not find this. I'm very glad they included it in this. It is also great to hear just their raw, original EP sound. Also, let me show you the vinyl because all the other vinyls are unique. This is just a black vinyl, 2 songs on each side. Next, we have their first full album, which is Greatest Love Songs 666. And to me, this is the beginning of H.I.M. This is about as raw as H.I.M is, with the exception of the prologue. It has some outstanding songs on it, and the record is kind of blood red with a little bit of pink spackling in it. It just looks amazing. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that color variation, but it's dark, but it has a little bit of a hint to it, which to me really represents the album. The actual second disc is a little bit lighter in color, so I don't know if that was intentional, a little bit more red, but it's kind of cool that they're both a little bit different of a color. So I'm going to talk about the bonus songs on here because, again, this is why the remastered, I think, is such a big deal. They included a couple live songs on here, and their live songs are just outstanding because they're changed up a little bit different. And I think every single one of this is a live song. Some of these are remixes, but most of the ones on this one are live songs, and I just think it's outstanding getting to hear them play, especially when they're their early songs played live and recorded. One thing I do want to mention, because it's a common theme, these are kind of the opening type vinyl. These are actually a big pet peeve of mine because it's very hard to get the vinyls out and back in, and they include a little slip cover inside which has some more artwork on it. I'm not going to go through because that's one of the complaints I had about all the other reviews, is it just took them forever to pull everything out. But it's got some more artwork on the inside, some lyrics. But the one complaint I have is that if you were to try to display it, it automatically opens up and it's very hard to display on kind of a ledge. So it just damages the vinyl a little too much. But again, I got these to listen to. I didn't get these to collect. Next is, of course, H.I.M. Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights, which again includes the first two, or the first record, which has all the songs from the album on it. It is a gray color with black and white spackleding in it. It looks amazing, and again fits the true theme of the record. It's got a few remixes, special recordings, demos of all the songs on here, and to be honest, this is by far my favorite bonus material that they have, is this second record. I mean, I actually played it over and over again just because of how good a lot of the bonus songs are, and I had never heard them before. This is probably my favorite. Next we have Love Metal. This is actually when I started to really get into him, when this album came out, and it's just got some key staples of songs. Of course, Buried Alive by Love, which is close to my favorite song, and Soul on Fire, which is my favorite song. This to me is the best. This album in total is the best that H.I.M. has ever produced. You could argue with that, but my personal opinion, and it's my video, so I can say what I want. But they've got a few live songs, a few remixes, and a few different versions of the song, but what's cool is they also have different unreleased songs, like Love's Requiem is on here. Yep, that's the only non-released song. Really cool, again, that they have an unreleased song on here. And lastly, but certainly not least, because this is the most memorable, I gotta show you guys what the record actually looks like, so I can be consistent. These ones are actually put in backwards, so this one is almost like it's almost like a chrome looking. It's just got a bunch of rainbowish colors in there with kind of a brown, clearish look on it. I'm going to bring it up closer because it's actually a really unique look to it. You guys can kind of see it right there. Really cool. Alright, and then lastly, but of course certainly not least, is Razor Blade Romance, which this was actually the first vinyl that I ever purchased. Was Razor Blade Romance. I thought it was cool. It came with pink, and guess what? There's no spackletine in this. It is just pink, which I think is cool. It's an awesome throwback. It's the first special vinyl that they produced, and they kind of just kept it clean like they have before. So as far as special versions of songs, again, it's remixes mainly, or special session recordings. And actually, okay, I see 2 live versions of songs on here. Definitely Is in Love with Us and Right Here in My Arms. Beyond that, they're all sessions or demos. All right, so now we're going to get to the main piece. So all the stuff that you just saw is, I don't know if it's 100% only the Diehard bundle. It doesn't matter because you can't buy it anymore. But this is actually the vinyl retrospective right here. It just comes in this box. All the extra stuff that I got was, again, extra. So it comes in this sweet box with a special H.I.M. heartogram artwork, and just on the side it's got Ashes to Ashes, Lust to Dust, a vinyl retrospective 1996 to 2003, and I will show you guys what is inside. So, most importantly, I was afraid I wasn't going to get this, but they included a poster which has all the band's signatures on it. It is not this one, but this is just kind of a reprinting of the cover right here. The actual part that has the band's signature is this smaller picture right here. with all the autographs. I think they only gave this, I don't know if it was the first 1,000 or the first 200. I don't really remember. I actually didn't expect to get this, so I'm very glad that I was able to get a hold of it. So rather than go through everything again, it includes the 4 records minus the prologue that I mentioned. They come in one slipcover, so it is basically equivalent to the first record, and they are all black vinyl. They are not the special colored vinyl that you get with the remastered. These are the original vinyls. They are repressed, but again, not the remastered versions. These I'm probably just going to hold on to collect, rather than go ahead and destroy them by listening to them, even though I really want to just listen to the remastered bonus songs that you get with the other vinyl. So again, all 4 of the ones that I mentioned, put that to the side. Alright, and then last, in the very bottom, it's got kind of a matte black heartogram there, you can kind of see. And what is that? Well, that is a special USB drive. It's actually kind of a keychain with the heartogram logo on it. And this has, I think it's 120 unreleased and demo songs on this little flash drive. I haven't even plugged this into my computer to see what there is, because there's so much new stuff to listen to on here that I kind of was holding off on this, kind of just a little treat to listen to later. But this is just one of those unique things that you're only going to get with this box. You're probably never going to hear or see any of these songs again, unless you find somebody who has them and is willing to share them with you. So the other cool thing is that this box took a lot longer to get to me than I would have liked. They knew that it was going to take a lot longer because there were a lot of problems that they were having in the manufacturing process to get everything produced in time. So what they did is they sent download links out to everybody to download all the remastered albums. One of the awesome things about that is that they included a lossless file format, which for me means that now these 4 albums that are still sealed, I don't have to bother opening them, and I was able to download that music and put on my computer before I even received these. And now I can keep these still sealed and instead enjoy my remastered vinyls at high quality. So honestly, just because of the experience and all the amazing new stuff that I've listened to so far, this was worth $200 to me. This is the one band I would probably spend $200 to rebuy all of the music that I already own, just for the sole fact that it's remastered. And I have honestly never seen a band do such an awesome package centered around re-releasing a bunch of their old stuff. Absolutely impressive. It was the End Records who kind of put all this together. A lot of the stuff that I've seen on their website, though, doesn't even come close to this type of magnitude. So I think just because H.I.M being such a huge international band, they decided that they wanted to go all out and make this something to remember. So very happy. I don't know if I would go out and buy the 2003 and beyond stuff, even though I do like a few of those albums. They do contain a lot of the stuff that I would rather prefer not to listen to versus these 4 albums. But if it does come out, I might purchase it to include it into my collection. But thank you very much for watching. I hope this was a consolidated review compared to some other stuff on there, but also detailed enough so you guys could figure out what actually was included in the box, because even the description online was terrible, and I didn't realize I was purchasing 2 sets of records as well as CDs of the exact same stuff and back reprinted stuff. But in the end, very happy with everything that I've received, and I probably would, knowing what I know now, go back and spend $200 on it without a doubt. Thank you very much, and if you want to watch any of my subscription box reviews, please click subscribe below. If you guys want to see me review some other stuff, I've got tons of vinyl as well that I'm more than happy to do a detailed breakdown of, so that you guys can learn more about stuff that you might not be able to get a hold of. Thanks.